Hey, Fuzzy Goat family. Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia. I'm a few minutes late. Sorry about that. That's kind of a family trait of mine that we show up a few minutes late. I'm part of my family. So, anyway, happy Tuesday. I know it's the beginning of November, but when you start like breaking down the weeks and Thanksgiving is just a couple of weeks away, it seems like it's flying by. And I guess I'm noticing more. Sorry, my foot hurts. Hey, Sally, I'm noticing more Christmas stuff going up, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit because I'm not ready. Hello, Lois. I was away this weekend. I think I told you guys. Was at a tennis tournament in Macon, Georgia, and it was a lot of fun. It basically ends up being a girls' weekend. That's how we kind of think about it because the tournament we end up not doing very well this time. Last time we did better, but it was a lot of fun. But we had to play on hard courts, and we didn't have any extra players. So, yeah, I think I might have injured my knee. So, we're trying to wait and see what the doctor says and what I can or cannot do. Until then, we're trying to, stay even kill and not do anything crazy. I'm trying to maneuver this thingy here. So, I did get some knitting done. I didn't get a lot, like I said, because we were just doing other stuff. But so hopefully you all can see progress. I see Connie and Teresa, and I think I saw Harriet and Rosemary all watching, and Lynn. Thank you guys for tuning in today. All right. So my daughter, I think it was last week. I don't think it was before the show last week. I think it was after. She texted me, my oldest one, and said, "Guess what?" And I'm like, "What?" Thinking she's going to tell me something about school or something. Oh, Sally, I'll talk about my sweater in just a second. And she said she found a sweater. It's my oldest one that had asked me to knit some socks, but I've never worn her wear them. Never seen her wear them. And she said she found a sweater she wanted me to knit her. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. So I've gotten some sweaters. I see Eric and Barbara are watching. Hello, Barbara. I love your accent, Barbara. I love it when you call. Barbara's from New England, Boston. I can't remember if it's Boston or not, but has a really great accent. Kathy's talking about she had a dental crown. Oh, and you're working on her daughter's ranunculus. Oh, so did she ask you to make that? That's what I'm always curious. Like, are you just making it for her? So my daughter did ask me, and I felt really privileged. And then she started talking about Christmas gifts, and this is sliding again. And I said, I'm tickled. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry. I am tickled that you asked me to make you a sweater. And it's probably a doctor that I've been waiting to call me all week, and they're calling me right now. That's probably who it is. So this is the sweater that she found. I guess she was looking for gifts for me and looking up knitting stuff, and she came across the sweater. It's on Ravelry, but you have to go buy it on Etsy, so it makes me a little nervous. My husband's saying he wants a sweater. My husband will not wear a sweater, so I don't know why he's saying that. This is called, it says sweater number 15 knitting pattern. Daisy and Peace is who designed it. I think that's how I found it on Ravelry, Daisy and Peace. And it's very simple. She actually found one that had baubles. And I said, I'm happy to do baubles on the sleeve, not all over on the sleeve, but it takes more yarn. So you have to think about that. So I just wanted to show you this. I got to get her to measure herself, but I think I have an idea. So I've gotten, waiting for the yarn to come in. But this is what I'm using. Although I think I might have tricked her a little bit because she said she needed it to go in the washer machine. And I said, well, the yarn I'm going to use is superwash, but I still don't want her to put in the washer machine. But we'll see what happens. Because, sometimes superwash will grow. Yeah, so this is Mammoth, and it's 100% superwash merino. It is what we call our bulky, and it has 90 yards in it. And again, it's Mammoth by Baah, B-A-A-H yarn. So this color, which I kind of thought she might go for, is Bare My, see, and I think I can't tell you. Oh, Bare My Soul. So it's kind of a cool brownish neutral color. Let's put her there. But she did not go for that color. This is Glacier, very pretty. Yes, Lynn, I'm very excited that she asked me to knit for her. This is Marigold. And I think these would be great. Sorry, I'm making noise over here. For hats, scarves, anything like that. Vests. I'm really into vests right now. Maybe it's because there's no sleeves. I'm not sure, but I think vests are kind of cool. This color is Burmese Ruby. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, it's very thick yarn. It's bulky. So big needles, which I don't usually use. Let me see what these, I have to even see if I have the right needle for this sweater. It's in pieces. That's interesting too. It is, oh, it's 4 millimeter. So I'd have to look what that is. 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter. So somewhere around a 7 and a 9, I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I'm looking at our little cheat sheet up there. This is the color that she picked. Pink nail polish. My daughter that has all of a sudden become this really pink Barbie-ish kind of girl. It's kind of funny. And one more color. This great green is Green Come True. So I just wanted to show those to you guys. They're kind of fun. And you'll be seeing soon progress, hopefully. I'll do my gauge swatch and get her sizing. All right, what else do I want to see? I think that's all I want to there. So now we're going to talk about my projects. Where shall I start? Oh, I did want to show you this little thing. So on my team, my captain gave us, we all got prizes since I think we basically came in last place of the 5-6 teams, which is fine. But this is my little prize I got. A swinging monkey. I'm not sure what that says about, look, it's not even work. But we all got different, look at Madeline. See what I got? Yeah, we all got different prizes. I thought that was really cute. She went to the dollar store. Gave us little prizes. All right, so let's start with my painted plains. It's very exciting. And I have realized I have too many projects because I just need to finish some of these. I have several that I want to cast on. I have a color work one that I want to start, but I'm making myself wait because I'm not making progress like I'd like to. So this is the Painted Plains scarf. Look, it's getting long. I did calculate that I'm on my last repeat. So I believe this is the first part of it. Then this is the first section. This is the second section. I'll do the stripe again, and then I'll have the darker blue, I think that's right. But I'm on my last repeat, so that's pretty exciting. Then I'll have to do the bottom, which has the little scallops on it, which I love. I'm trying to see if I can show you guys. It's hard to show because it's rolling right now. And then it'll have tassels, which will help keep it down. So, right, not even Thanksgiving, and I might have, this is a Christmas gift for somebody. I'm not sure who yet. I might have it done. That's kind of exciting. And it's Painted Plains. We got in this colorway. It's called Mermaid Tail. And then, hi Lila. We also have in On the Rocks. So 2 colorways on the Painted Plains. Lovely. The yarn is very lovely. It has some silk in it. So it's nice. All right. This is my sister's, for my sister, not necessarily for Christmas. Little Silver Shrug. I always get stuck on that. Oh, let me talk about my sweater real quick before I do this, because I'm going to forget. I know it. This is the Navali. Oh, see, I did my knee there. Okay. Oop, you can see it now. I stood up. So this is the Navali. It's fingering weight yarn. Color works here. This sweater went super fast, you guys. I think because, here's kind of the boring part. The color work was very simple. The thing I like about this is the sleeve too, so it makes it kind of stiff. You kind of see a little bit of the blue. It is Caitlin Hunter pattern. Caitlin Hunter pattern. Her patterns are great. And I'm itching to do another one of her color works. But anyway, so this is the Navali. I just wanted to tell you that before I forgot. I tried to add a little bit of the blue up here because I really love this color, and it didn't work out, so I ended up pulling it out. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so this is my sister's A Little Silver Shrug. It is, I'm using Fino, so I will put the links up on the comments here to all this stuff, so you can, it'll take you right to our website. On our website too, you should, patterns will be linked over to the right, and you might have to scroll down there. But so this is the Little Silver Shrug. What's happening here? Sorry, I just wanted to show you my little counts here. I think I only did one more repeat over here. You see that little lace? It's kind of pretty and delicate, and that's going to be one sleeve down here, and this is it's going this way. I have, I believe, 10. So according to the pattern, you see all those? They say 18. If this is 10, I'm thinking I might do another 10. And then I have this part. So that's my thought. I'm going to see where that is. This yarn is really lovely to work with. It's, just see a little error right there. It's using pretty thick needles for the size of yarn. I do struggle with that a little bit. Like I feel like I have to pay attention because I want to go so fast. I have to kind of pump the brakes and make sure everything's working. So, yep. And I forget what color this is. I can tell you. Let's see. This color is whalebone. That's the color of this one. So yeah, check that out. And like I said, it's bigger needles than you would on normally on fingering yarn, so it would go fast if that was the only thing you're working on. See what I'm saying? I got too many things going on. All right. Let's go to this one. This is my Pothos pullover. And I think, right, you can see I'm making progress here, right? I've switched to the second ball, and it's funny because I think the pattern, do I have a notes on here? The pattern says if you're doing the crop top, 6.5 inches. No, it was less than that. I need to get to around 6 inches. I think that's my comfort level. And then of course you'll have the ribbing. And then, or 14 inches. And that might be a little bit too long for me. But anyway, so I'm having fun with this yarn. You can see, yeah, I am going to block this. I know we've talked about it because I'm not real happy with the way I've carried, especially in the bottom, the back, and at the bottom of the color. I don't know if I was just getting, I don't know, I just have to pay more attention on my tension. Wow, pay more attention of my tension when I'm knitting and color work, which is why I'm kind of anxious to start another color work one so I can start playing around with it a little bit. So we're getting there. I don't know. Yeah. Getting there. And I might throw some more of that chartreuse or whatever you want to call it, yellow, somewhere in the bottom, maybe in the ribbing or something. We'll see. My daughter did say when she showed me this pattern, she said, Nina, don't get, how'd she put it? She thought that I was going to do something. Oh, my daughter's watching. Oh my gosh. Sitting here talking about her. Hi, Ashley. But she told me not to get crazy with the pattern. I said, I will not like to go rogue or something with the pattern. So I have to stay in the lines with that one. Okay, this is a sweater for my sister that I'm making for Christmas. And wow, this is taking me a long time. And I remember when I made mine, it did as well before I separate for the sleeves. And it's hard to measure. She tells you how long she suggested and then to go. But then she says, or until, and I'm like, okay, and this is for somebody else. So I have to I want to make sure she has enough. So I'm going to go a little bit longer than the pattern says. So I probably have about another inch. Did I write that down here? Bye, Alan. Have a good day. Yes, I have about a half an inch to an inch to go. And then I'll separate for the sleeves, which I think will make this go much faster. There are just a lot of stitches right now going back and forth. So I love this color. It's so happy. And she loves purples and stuff. So I'm sure I've made her other scarfy, shawly things that she can wear with it. So that's supposed to be a surprise. But then when Cadence and I did the Saturday, our 10 favorite things, I told my sister about it and I ended up sending it to her. And of course I talked about it on there, but I didn't show it. So hopefully it's still a surprise. This one I did work quite a bit on. So, because this was in my car while I was traveling to the tournament. This is my Weekender Crew, which we're doing the class. It's just very hard to show you what's happening here. And I don't have stoppers, apparently, on my needles. All right, so I have finished. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. I have finished the front. Okay, this is the front. It's going to be the neck. Okay, so I finished that part. Yes, okay, now I know what's happening. Now I'm on the back. And yes, I had to do 5 inches. I think I'm there or just about there. And I will start doing the shaping for the neck, if there's any shaping for the neck, and the shoulders. There'll be some short rows. I'll probably separate the sides. Then I'll be binding these on. I'll do 3 needle bind off. This is the front, it's got the ribbing. I have to do the ribbing on the back. and then I'll pick up the sleeves. So, I mean, it's actually, once you got to separating the sleeves, it's gone really fast. So next week, that's my plan. That's my plan is to have the back done and have it seamed together. Okay, that's a reasonable expectation. That's what I'm going to put on myself. All right, so that's the Weekender crew. My class is, we've given them a couple weeks off here. I don't think we meet this. I think we meet next week, so that they can get to hopefully the part where they separate the sleeves. So that's where we are. If anybody out there is doing the Weekender crew, please let us know if we can help you. If you have any questions, right? Okay, so those are those. I got a few more to show you guys. This is the Westbourne, like Cadence's Westbourne. I'm almost done. I have one more ball to do. So, oh gosh, I do love purple. And so I started the sleeve. Let's see where I am with the sleeve. Yeah, look at that. I think it goes so fast. Once you just, if you can just sit and like do it. But what I've decided, I tried it on, and she, like Cadence says, she doesn't really give you a length to do because it's a 3/4 length sleeve, so it's really to whatever you want, I guess. Where's my note on here? I have 3 inches so far in the arm, from the underarm, and I plan to go, oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes. I probably go 8.5 more inches. Hey, Marcia. So I have about 5 more inches to go. I plan to do a length of 8.5, so I have about 5.5 more inches to go. There we go. I had to get that out. That's where we are. And then I have the other sleeve to do, and nothing on the neck. So this one is pretty close as well to being done-o. And then, like I said, I have one more big ball of this, which I probably won't use much of, but that's where we are with that. Westbourne, Isabel Kramer. She has some great patterns too, which I need to go look. I have some fun yarn that I got. I just couldn't stop. Anyway, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I got this yarn, didn't have a pattern in mind, but I got enough that I knew I would to make a sweater. Then I just was trying to decide, do I would want to use it in color work? So I need to go look at some patterns, and I thought I might look at hers because hers are simple, like, and the yarn I have is pretty variegated, so I don't want a lot going on. So I need to look at her patterns. Maybe I'll do that tonight too. All right, so this is my drawing sweater, and I was very excited. I tried this on too. So I did a lot of that like last night. So I got home Sunday, and I was hurting pretty bad because I did hurt my knee, and I did some knitting. But last night, I was really trying to figure out where I was with these projects. So I tried a lot of them on, which, takes a little time because you have to move the stitches and whatnot and get the measuring tape out. So I did try this on, and I decided, I wrote it down too. Where'd I put it? Or maybe I didn't write it down. My goodness, it's not on there. Well, I think what I decided, I did decide. I want to go about another 1.5 inches, I think, on the body from the underarm. Here we go. And then I will go to the ribbing, and I think the ribbing is like almost 3 inches. So I think that'll get me to where I like my sweaters to hit. Not too long and not too short. Right there in the middle. So this, I'm again probably going to block this. I really want to kind of, this is interesting with all this color work around the shoulders, how I kind of have to pull it down because it wants to ride up, if that makes sense, around the shoulder. So I just need to do some stretching up here when I block it, which what I'll probably do. And that seems like the only place. Otherwise it fits. I just kind of have to stretch it out. So that's the drawing sweater, DK yarn. And I'm a little anxious about getting back to the chart on the sleeves. Got to figure out where I am with that. And I'm carrying yarn and going in the small circumference. It should be interesting. But luckily, I think I only have maybe 10 rows to do of the color work once I get back to the sleeve. All right, so this is my last one. Oh, this one has been so fun. So fun. This is the one I want to go to when I pick up something. This is the little wallaby for my great nephew. And so I've started the body, and I haven't got very far. So I have probably another 1 inch to do on the stockinette. So I did the ribbing, and now I'm on the stockinette, another 1 inch to do. Then some shenanigans happen with the little pooch I still think there's another name I want to call that, for the little hand thing in the middle. I think that's when I start doing that, which is kind of scary. So I'm just waiting for the magic to happen. Her pattern is, she has drawings and sketches, and she explains things really well. So it is really cute. I can't wait to see it on him. It's going to be big, I know, but I want to show you the sleeves, which I think I showed you last week. Where's the other one? So these are going to be the sleeves, and then this is the bottom. Look at all the different colors. It's so fun. I can't wait. I mean, I'm actually almost done with one. Okay, so I started one ball for one sleeve, and since I wanted my stripes to match, I used a second ball. And I decided for the body to start on one of those balls for the sleeve so that I didn't now repeat the same color on the bottom. This is Earth Unique, UNEEK, self-striping yarn. So I can't wait to get to like these blues and purples in here. Now I'm in the yellow. It's just so fun to watch them change colors. So that's where I am. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, I have this little pooch thing that I got to do, which I've never done before, and then hood, which I have done a hood before. But so yeah, this is going to be, hopefully, my plan is to have this done by Christmas. I think I'm on an 8, so that actually goes pretty fast. So there we are. I think that's all the projects I have, which are way too many. And I will need to finish a couple of them so I can cast on and have a cast on party, right? Anyway, let us know if we can help you. Text us, call us, email us. You can put comments here. Look for links here too. I'm going to go do that right now. And check us out on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. And I look forward to catching up with you again next week. Have a great week.